Hey guys, it's Dom from mobiledom.co.uk, and today I have an unboxing for you of the Zopo ZP980. Now, a lot of people probably wouldn't have heard of Zopo, but they're a Chinese company hoping to dispel the myth that cheap Chinese Android phones are rubbish, and I commend them for that. And the lovely guys at Zopo Mobile Shop have happily sent me over the 16GB ZP980. There is also a 32GB version with 2 gigs of RAM, but at the time of request that was in short supply. So here we go. Take the bubble wrap. Take the bubble wrap out of the way, and here we have the box for the Zopo 16GB. It's also called the C2. So I couldn't really figure out what the difference is between the C2 and the ZP980, but apparently so. Just a couple of barcodes and stuff. On the back, 5-inch Full HD 1080p screen, which is LTPS technology, which I'm not going to lie is escaping me at the moment. Each core is running at 1.5 GHz, and it's actually a MediaTek chip, which I know a lot of people snub their nose up at, but from my experience, MediaTek chips haven't been too bad, and these new quad-core ones are actually very good. Like I said, this is this 16GB with 1 gig of RAM. There is also the 32GB with 2 gigs of RAM. There's also a space for a 64GB micro SD card. This is a dual SIM phone. One is for 3G and the other one is for just 2G. The 3G one is a micro SIM, so there you go. There's a 13 megapixel back camera and a 5 megapixel front camera, and there's a 2000 milliamp hour removable battery. So, obviously there's a photo of the device in the front, some Chinese there, and another QR code at the top. Now this is probably one of the coolest boxes ever. There's a little pull tab here, and I'm sorry, I'm a child, I just love that bit. There is what I'm guessing to be quick start guides. Again, I don't speak Chinese, so here we go. And here's a quick guide, version 4.1. Well, they've gone through four revisions before this. Okay, and this is a nice one just telling you how to set up your Android phone. Obviously, if you've never had one before. Just push those to the side. And here we have the C2 itself. I'm just going to take it out of the bag. Now, I must say, I've not actually held one of these before, and wow. This is a lot thinner than I was expecting. It said it was I think it was 8.9 millimeters. And the camera probably isn't picking it up. Photos never made it look that thin, and let me just pull my Nexus 4 from the side here. There is quite a size. There's 0.2 millimeters in it, but it feels a lot. It feels slimmer. Now afterwards, I'm actually going to be putting my SIM card from my Nexus 4 in the Z2, the ZP980. Wow, 2 different model numbers. Sorry for that, guys. I just hit my neck on the tripod. Empty packet, which is where the battery is, but they already put it in the box. So if I put the phone to the side, I've got a micro SIM to standard size SIM adapter. Next, I have a USB to micro USB cable. There you go. Here is a European charger with a USB port on the bottom, but everyone has about a gazillion chargers anyway, and obviously this is micro USB, so it doesn't really matter. And last but not least, we have the headphones. Bundled headphones are usually quite rubbish, but hey, they include them anyway. And obviously, because it's 3.5mm jack, you can use any headphones you so wish. So I'm just gonna chuck all of this back in the box. La 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 la. Put little manuals, and that bag is really soft. Wow. And then just push that off to the side. Now, the C2 itself is it's really nice. Like I said, like most phones, it has a bit of a spec sheet on the front. So it's a 16:9 5-inch Full HD, so which is 1920 down by 1080 across. It's a quad-core MediaTek chip. It's a 13.1 megapixel autofocus camera, and it's actually made by, I think it's Omnivision, which have been improving their cameras a lot lately. So kudos for them for that. You can't see it because they're like turned off, but there's 3 capacitive buttons below the screen, which is menu, home and back. The volume rocker is on the left side. On the top there is a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right side there is the power button, and on larger phones I am much preferring to have the power button there instead of on the top like HTC does it. And on the bottom we have the micro USB charger and the microphone. And on the back, like I said, there is the 13 megapixel camera with LED flash, and obviously on the front there is the camera and proximity sensor. And on the bottom I'm just trying to, because I've got no nails, this is going to be difficult. There we go. There we go. And wow, this battery is huge. If I can, I'm trying to think, do I have any devices here that I can compare this to? Alright, this is a Palm Pre 2. This is a Palm Pre 2. The battery is wider than the Pre 2. You can't really see it on camera, but the battery is ever so slightly wider, and it's just a bit shorter than the Pre 2. This battery is huge, and it's thin though, which is because the phone is thin. Again, if we look over, SIM 1 is a micro SIM, and then SIM 2 is the GSM, and then there's the SD card slot. So I'm just gonna pop my SIM card out of my Nexus 4. I've only just put my SIM back in here. There we go. Go. Alright guys, I eventually got it in. I was trying to put it in the wrong way, which is stupid me. What's that? I'm just trying to take this little orange tab off the battery, because in my documentation off camera I got told to take it off so I can actually power the phone on, which is useful. There you go. Now I'm just trying to re-click the back on, and this is just like a Samsung phone that there's about 20 gazillion clips and you'll most likely leave one undone by accident. Yep. Alright, now I'm going to try and be quiet so I can peel the screen protector off, alright? Not a lot, but there you go. Now this is booting up. If there's any juice in there. There we go. Alright guys, this has been the unboxing of the Zopo ZP980, also known as the C2. Catch you next time. Wow. Funky. Alright, and after that guys, this is Dom from Mobile Dom. Toodle pip.